Hi guys, I'm your host David Fenter. Welcome to the Gamers Den, and we are continuing our E3 discussion in terms of the conferences. Today we are looking at Sony, and guys, it was actually a massive conference this year. Once again, if we look at the bigger titles, David, what stood out for you?
Jeez, what didn't stand out for me? I think a very strong conference.
It is pretty cold.
She did.
Anyway, Batman. I think Batman was a big finishing act for me. Uncharted 4.
But what's the one game?
If I had to take one game away from that conference,
yeah,
I think it has to be Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4.
It has to be. I mean, come on, it looks so good.
You look at it, you actually think to yourself, is that actually CG?
Is it CG? You know it's not CG.
Yeah, once I saw it,
Naughty Dog.
I'm very lucky. We've got a good friend of ours who work at Naughty Dog. And the first thing I did was jump onto instant messaging and asked him, listen, is this CG or is this in-game? He said to me, no, that is an engine. And I mean, what you see there is what it's going to be like. And I completely believe it because Naughty Dog has never shown anything that's not genuine, ever.
And you know they can pull that off. Like,
I must say I'm a little disappointed because, yeah, that's great. Uncharted 4, I would have preferred another Uncharted Vita game. That would have really blown my mind.
That game was cool though.
It was cool, but
Yeah, it was cool, but I don't want another one. I want another PS4 game. Yeah. I mean, really? Come on.
say no one ever.
Anyway.
Yes.
But I mean, you look at the graphics at the end of the day, the flour sitting on his face, you can see each and every little muscle.
And
on his face
he looks tired.
And
It looks like he's
he
been
looks
through a lot.
exhausted.
And the little hints thrown out in whatever their little discussion with him and Sally.
Cool dialogue.
You kind of think that, well, what the hell is going on here? Why would he have?
Yeah.
Why is he
But
bad?
it
What
pans to
would
the
have
right
brought
with
man-
those people in the cages, you know, what the
Some
hell's going on?
spirits, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of mystery there.
Sucked.
Yeah.
I'm super sucked for that.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, at the end of the day, that was the big bomb at the end of the
I think
show.
that has to be the big bomb.
Everyone was expecting it, but when we actually saw it, no one was expecting it to be that
It's
good.
just that good.
Also, though, it's 2 to 3 minutes, and it was that good. So,
Well,
Yeah.
congrats, well
I'm
done.
actually-
It looks.
Was it even 2 minutes?
It was probably
I
about
finished
2
watching
minutes.
it.
Short was a minute.
I finished watching it
Yeah.
and I thought to myself, I need to go play Uncharted 1, 2,
Yeah.
3 and the Vita 1 again.
Yeah.
So-
Very impactful.
So what they captured in that short space of
They did well.
that's
And
fantastic.
Garth, what did it for you?
There wasn't Mario.
That's why the conference was so
It
good.
must have been pretty good. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. There were a whole bunch of things. There were a lot of multi-platform things which got announced at the Sony Conference. I'm a big fighter fan. Mortal Kombat X 10.
And I was saying on the record, I did predict it a month before it got announced. Yes, thank you very much.
I honestly thought it would be a new Shaolin Monks title. I was wrong. But yeah, the 2 new characters out of Mass Effect and Titanfall, kind of. I don't know. the new.
They were different. They were different.
The new characters are, but you know, it's. I don't think
it's good.
I don't think we should delve too much into it because it's not a Sony specific title. So I mean, it will be coming to.
I just love
later on.
the way that they implemented the X-ray now. It's sort of more in depth. It looks like it's like combo.
And it's also not a Hong Kong type of thing that we saw in their previous sort of trailers. So yeah.
What do you mean the hip hop stuff?
No. The soundtrack wasn't great either, but the previous trailer wasn't in-game footage.
No, that was all
Yeah,
this
CG
this-
And
trailer.
it was nice
Yeah.
and refreshing.
So we can actually see that this is what it's going to be. Characters were a bit weird. I'm not talking about Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but
No,
the
but-
other ones.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
It-
No, I mean we expect no less from
Winds of
Ed
change
Boon.
are blowing.
Um,
It's good.
Yeah, so let's see what comes from it. Jared, and on your side?
Yeah, my pick out of the games was The Last of Uncharted Planet Abzu 3. I don't think I can choose one.
No, you have to choose one.
Uncharted we've spoken about. The
Yeah.
Last of Us Remastered I'm excited about because it's more
It's
The
more
Last of
Naughty
Us
Dog,
and it
Jared.
looks
We know that.
it looks so smooth and good. That Abzu, am I saying it right?
Abzu.
Abzu.
Yeah.
That looks. I mean, Journey was amazing. When it was a special game. I don't even know how to how to classify.
It wasn't a game, it was an experience.
Yes.
Yes.
Emotional.
I don't think I would
experience.
quite express it like that, but it was not an experience. So I'm excited for that. And Little Big Planet, just tons of fun.
All the new characters
So,
that
so
you
I,
play
don't,
with now.
I can't pick one. And Destiny. I'm psyched for Destiny.
I myself have quite an odd sock lying around somewhere.
How hard is that soccer? Just how hard is that soccer?
Yeah,
So I was impressed with the lot that I saw. We also didn't mention No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
No Man's
Really
Sky.
cool. That looks very.
That looks
Just
and it's such a small team.
Just
that's
yeah,
actually working on the
an
game.
indie team. Just that would make the best Star Wars game. The whole traveling to different
now
planets.
everyone's
different-
bored.
No, I mean it's just a great concept that they're bringing. And I think they've done a really good
That
job.
would be
It's such
cool
a
with like Spock and all that
What,
stuff.
what I think that Jared, you probably not mentioned now, I hadn't thought about, is the announcement of Grim Fandango. You guys
Yes.
are big
It
fans.
was a big,
yeah.
big announcement.
Yeah.
I was a big fan.
Yeah, it's the whole LucasArts thing. It's something that a lot of us grew up with. We had Sam and Max, we had Dave the Tentacle, we had Maniac Mansion, and the Dig, and then Grim. I think that was the last official thing from LucasArts. I don't recall.
But do you guys think if this does well enough, they might delve
I'm
into
a
some of
little-
the other
I
games?
think-
Me
I
personally-
think so, yeah, no, no.
I hope
Sorry,
so.
me personally, I'm a little cautious. The Monkey Island stuff, Jared and I were speaking about a bit earlier, and
I love
when it was announced, I was like, oh, that's amazing! And when I sat and played, it was like, this isn't what I remember it as.
They just fold
And
it.
if they can capture that nostalgia, I'm happy. I'm sold.
I'm kind of on the opposite because I played Monkey Island again recently. Well, not so recently, a few years ago, and I played it through in one
When
sitting.
you were in my
I couldn't
30s.
stop playing
One
it.
sitting.
Yeah, I had the whole day off, and I played. I think it was before my kid was born, and I think I took maybe I can't remember how long it was. I sat the whole day, finished the whole game, so it was really enjoyable. The reveal was pretty cool, and I think it's a huge thing for Sony that it's only coming to PS4.
That's
Because that
huge.
game has a massive following.
Massive. I mean, it
Like you
was-
can't believe. And my hope is that are Double Fine doing the remake?
Yeah.
Is that, so
Yeah,
is
well,
it
Tim
Double Fine?
Schafer.
Tim Schafer,
he's
yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
it
I-
was.
I wasn't
Yeah.
100%
No,
sure, but
he's on board.
I
yeah.
assume so. So he's doing that. And who knows if it does get taken well, which I assume it would.
Maybe
Maybe
over.
see Day of the Tentacle might come next.
Yeah, that'll be
Maybe in 5 years' time we'll see it come to PC.
I'll wait. patiently.
Honestly, if Day of the Tentacle
I think
had to
that's going
come
to be great.
oh,
It would be
Guys, but I mean, if you look at other things like, in my case, I tell you what I was really excited about, and though it was shown at the Sony Conference, they made a very good note, Andrew House, who was the presenter or the host, saying that yes, we know it got leaked beforehand, but the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, that trailer, I think is just absolutely stunning. If you play Ground Zeroes, and you see Big Boss with this funny bionic looking arm, it's okay, cool. So if you played the end of Ground Zero, you would know what happened, why it's that. I'm very keen to see where it goes from here. Also, you go to 1 minute 46 seconds, and there's this little child with his blonde hair, and it looks very much as it could possibly be Raiden because he used to be a child soldier. So there's so much in this hidden, typical Hideo Kojima, that I really just can't wait to get going. I think it's going to be a very emotional.
you don't quite know what's going on, but you've got an idea, but you still don't.
So
No,
David,
not even Kojima knows what's going on.
1 minute and what? 20
Six.
David's watched it frame by frame
Yeah.
in slow
No,
motion.
the, no, the whole thing about the new Metal Gear game is that last year when it was announced, I remember watching it and thinking, oh, this is really, really good. And there was that little sort of hidden bit towards the end. And that was just absolutely amazing. And this video was kind of more like that little dark hidden bit at the end. And
Yeah, no, you really pushed the boundaries once again. It's like I said, it looks like to be very emotional, right?
And it's
I
got
think-
the best voice actor in the world.
absolutely
Best voice
king
ever.
I'm so happy about that.
Me too.
Anyway, moving on. Well, look, what else Sony did is they did touch on other things such as PlayStation TV
Yes,
in terms of
for $99.
coming to the West. I think it's a pretty big deal because there are many people that can't afford a PlayStation console, but pick up PlayStation TV at $99, so let's put $1,300 with our currency and custom probably at $1,500.
Yeah.
So you pick that up, a PlayStation 3 controller, which will probably set you back $800 these days, and you've got yourself a nice little
You got
setup
100
there.
titles, I think he said 100.
100 titles, yeah.
ready to go.
That's pretty
launch.
cool.
Yeah. So it's that you look at. Destiny will come with a white PS4 now, a bundle that you can buy. They looked at they spoke about PlayStation Now. They looked at the indie games and the Vita and so forth. They just seem to have such a complete package at the moment. You know, if you own a PS4, PS3 or Vita, or plan to get PlayStation TV whenever it gets to our country, it just seems that you are buying into something that they've got plans for.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
And I mean, the conference showed it. They just seemed like you said, the Microsoft conference was just almost one-sided. It was games.
Which we're not complaining
No,
about.
let's moan about them only showing us.
We're not complaining,
games,
but like Sony, just their pacing was so
was
good.
good
They
balance.
would get
Yeah.
the highs up, and they would
Good
show some
balance,
new
yeah.
tech they're bringing out, and it was
And
just,
also because they didn't have any of these silly dance games, that helped.
it does help.
That does help.
But I think the conference was really smooth.
So look, I mean, then, as we discussed earlier, they ended off with Uncharted 4, and that was the end of the show.
You
I
can't
mean,
end
how much better can you
Yeah,
end it?
I mean that's as big as it can go.
You can't end better than that, yeah.
Cool, anyway guys, thank you once again for joining us on this episode of The Gamers Den. In the next episode, we'll be discussing the Nintendo conference and what happened there.
For the three of you that
Cheers.
Cheers.